Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. Before we start our lesson, we need to just make sure we have a pen, green pen and some paper. Pause the video and make sure you have your equipment ready, then start the video again. Here are the starter questions. Pause the video for 10 minutes, have a go with all 6 questions, then start the video again. Now change to green pen and self-mark the answers, please. While you're marking, I'm quickly going to go through the answers. For first question, because we're asking for rounding to nearest integer, so you need to round 48.65 to nearest integer. If you round it, you get 49, then you need to do 49 to the power of 2. For doing 49 to the power of 2, it means you need to times 49 by itself. So you use column multiplication to do 49 times 49. For second question, you listing the 6 multiple of 14, so which means 14 times 1, 14 times 2, 14 times 3, and so on. So you need to carry on until you get 14 times 6, which is 84. For highest common factor between 8 and 36, you need to list the factors of 8, which is any two numbers if you times together, you get 8. Then you need to list the factors of 36, which means any two numbers if you times together, you get 36. And then find which one is in common in both of them and is highest one, which is 4. For question D, so first of all, you list the prime numbers between 40 and 50, which is 41, 43, and 47, and you add them all up, because the question asking for sum of those prime numbers, which means addition. For question E, for finding the area of rectangle, you know you need to times widths and lengths. So you times 15 by 21 and you use your column multiplication to do that. For question F, to find the area of triangle, you use base and height, which should be two perpendicular lines, which is 6 and 4. You times those two, whatever is the answer, you divide by 2. So 6 times 4 is 24, divide by 2 is 12. And your last unit is centimeter squared. If you manage to do all 6 right, well done. Today's lesson is about area of compound shape. So the first step is to know what is the area of rectangle. The second step, what is the area of triangle, and at the end we should be able to do the area of compound shape. For finding the area of compound shape, let's see if we know what is a compound shape first. Any shape that has made from two or more shape mixing together, we call those shape compound shape. For example, in this one, if you see, I can draw a line in here. If I draw a line in here, I made one rectangle in here and another rectangle in here. So my whole shape has made from two rectangles sticking together. So that's why I call this whole shape a compound shape, because it has made from two different shapes or two rectangles, two different rectangles. For finding the area, you know that the area is the surface, these gray bits. So the whole gray area, I need to find the whole gray area to find the area of compound shape. So now that I've made two different rectangles, if I find the area of this bigger rectangle and if I find the area of this smaller rectangle and add them all up, I find the area of that L shape. So let's do it. For finding the area of this bigger rectangle, which two number do I need to times by? This length in here, which is width, and the length is 11. So if I times 11 and 4, I get 44, which is the area of this rectangle in here. Now I need to find the area of the smaller rectangle, So for finding the area of a smaller rectangle, which two lengths I use? 3 and 5. The whole length in here and the whole length in here. So area of rectangle was width times length. So 3 times 5 is 15. Now I found the area of this one. I found the area of this one. But for finding the area of whole L shape, I need to add these two up. So if I add 14 and 15, 44 and 15, I get 59. And always the unit of area is centimeter squared or meter squared, but always you have that squared there. Now, copy that in your book, then pause the video and have a go with video question. In a video question, we exactly do the same things. So first of all, I need to just make sure I separate the compound shape to two or three or more shapes that I know the area of them. So for example, if I just divide that shape by drawing that line, I have one rectangle in here and one rectangle in here, and I know how to find the area of rectangle, but I didn't know how to find the area of that L shape. So by dividing that whole shape into two or more, I know how to find these individual areas and just add them all up. So for the first one, for this rectangle, if I use 2 and 7, the whole length in here and whole length in here, and I know the area of rectangle is 2 times 7, which is 14. I found this area. Now I need to find this area in here. Which two numbers do I need to use? The whole length in here, which is 7, and the whole length in here, which is 4. So you need to be careful which two number you use. The whole length of this side and the whole length of this side, which is 4 and 7. So for finding the area of this rectangle, I times 7 and 4, I get 28. Now make sure you don't forget the last step. I needed to find the area of the whole shape, the whole L shape. So now I have this one and this one, so I need to add them all up. So if I add 14 and 28, I get 42, and the unit, as I said, is going to be squared, so it's centimeter squared. Now let's do more examples. To find the area of compound shape, as we said, because I don't know how to find the area of the whole shape, I'm going to divide the shape to two or more different shapes that I know how to find the area of them. So for example, if I draw a line like that, you could have just used this side as well. I just drawn the line in here. You could have just do it this way. If I draw a line in here, I have one rectangle in here and one rectangle in here. So if I find the area of this one and area of this one, if I add them together, I find the area of the whole shape. So let's find the area of every single of them. For finding the area of the bigger one, I need to times the whole length in here, which is width 3, and the whole length in here, which is 9. So if I do 3 times 9, I found the area of this rectangle in here. Now I need to do this one. I need the whole length in here, which is 3, and the whole length in here, which is 2. So I'm using 3 and 2. If I times them together, because the area of rectangle is timesing length and width, so I find the area of in here, this rectangle 6. Now again, last step, add these two to get the area of whole shape. So 27 plus 6 is 33 centimeter squared. Now pause the video and have a go with video question. 2 minutes. Same things for doing the video question. Again, separate the shape in two different shapes that you know the area of them. I've done this way. So for finding the area of the bigger one, I need the whole length in here and the whole length in here, which is 3 and 8. So if I times them together, I find 24, the area of this one. And for area of the smaller rectangle, I need the whole length in here, which is 3, and the whole length in here, which is 2. So I use 3 and 2, times them together, I get 6. For finding the area of whole shape, the whole compound shape, I add 24 and 6, which is 30, and the unit is centimeter squared. Well done if you managed to do it right. Now you have 6 questions. Pause the video for 10 minutes. Have a go with all 6 questions. Then start the video again. Here are the answers for the practice questions. Change to green pen and self-mark it. In here still we have compound shape. As you can see, that shape, I can't call it anything, it's just made from 2 different shapes. So that's why we call it compound shape. And to find in the area of compound shape, we need to make sure we divide that shape into different shapes that we know how to find the area of them. So in here, if you realize, if I just draw a line in here, I have made one rectangle and one triangle that I know how to find the area of every single of them. So first step, find the area of that rectangle. To find the area of that rectangle, I need the width, which is 4, and I need the length, which is 7. So if I times 4 and 7, I get 28, which is the area of rectangle. Now I need to find the area of that triangle. If you remember, for finding the area of triangle, you need to use those 2 perpendicular lengths. So which 2 are perpendicular? This one and this one. And perpendiculars are those lengths that make an angle of 90 degrees, which is this one in here. So now I need to know the length of this bit and this red bit. So let's find them. To find this length, I know the whole side of rectangle is 7. I have that 3 out of 7 in here. So if I do 7 take away 3, I left with 4, which is this side in here. So this is 4. Now to find this length, I know the whole length was 9. And I know this side of the rectangle was 4. So 9 take away 4 is 5. So I left with 5 for here. So now I need to use that 4 and 5 because those 2 lengths are perpendicular in a triangle. So now what was the area of triangle? Base times height divided by 2. So 4 times 5, which is 20, then divide by 2, which is 10, which means the area of triangle is 10. But don't forget the last step. I found the area of rectangle, I found the area of triangle, so I need to add them all up to find the area of compound shape. So I need to do 28 add 10, which is 38 centimeter squared. Now, pause the video, copy this I do in your book, and then have a go with the video question. 3 minutes. Now same things for finding the video, for finding the answer for this question. So first of all, divide the shape into 2 different shapes that you know the area of them. If I draw a line, I have a rectangle in here, I know how to find the area of rectangle, and I have a triangle in here, which I know how to find the area of. So now, for finding the area of rectangle, I know width, which is 4, and I know length, which is 7. So I'm dealing with 4 and 7. So I have 28 for area of rectangle. For area of triangle, again, make sure you're using 2 perpendicular lines, which make the 90-degree angle. So I have one line in here and one length in here. So I'm using these two red lengths. For finding this one, I know the whole length of that side of rectangle was 7. I have 2 in here, so this would be 5. So 7 take away 2 is 5. So this length in here is 5. For finding this one, the whole length, as you can see, the whole length, that arrow shows the whole length, is 9. This side of rectangle was 4. So if I do 9 take away 4, I left with 5, which is this side. So this is 5. And I'm dealing with these two lengths in a triangle. To find the area of triangle, base times height and divide by 2. So 5 times 5, which is 25, and then 25 divided by 2 is 12.5. At the end, to finding the area of compound shape, add these two up. So 28 at 12.5 is 40.5 centimeter squared. Well done if you managed to do it right. Let's do more practice. So again, compound shape. So I need to just divide it into the different shape that I know how to find the area. So in here, if I draw a line in here, again, I have a rectangle in here and I have a triangle in here. So for finding the area of rectangle, whole length is 4, whole length this side is 7. So 7 times 4 is 28. So I found the area of rectangle. Now, for finding the area of triangle, as I said, you need to make sure find the two lengths that they are perpendicular. So one of them is in here, and here is the other one. These two lengths making the 90-degree angle, which means these two are perpendicular. So I already have the measurement of this one, which is 5, and I need to find this one. If you look carefully, you can see the whole side of rectangle was 7, but I have 1 in here and 1 in here. So if I take those two ones out, so 7 take away 2, I left with this side in here. So 7 take away 2 is 5. Now, for finding the area of triangle, 5 times 5, which is 25, 25 divided by 2 is 12.5. So I found the area of triangle as well. Add them up to find the area of compound shape. So the area of whole compound shape is 40.5 centimeters squared. Now pause the video and have a go with the video question. Again, for this question, with a line, divide the shape in two different shapes that you know the area of them. One rectangle in here, 4 times 7, which is 28. For that triangle in here, I need to use two perpendicular lines, one of them in here, and here is the second one. I need to find the size of these two. For finding this one, I know the whole length is 7. I have 1 in here, so 7 take away 1, 6. So this red bit in here is 6. Then for finding this one, I know the whole length was 9. I had 4 in here, so I left with 5. So this red bit in here is 5. Now, area of triangle, 6 times 5, which is 30, and divide by 2, which is 15. So the area of triangle is 15. Now to find the area of compound shape, add them all up. So 28 plus 15 equal 43 centimeters squared. Perfect if you've done it right. Now in here we have 5 questions for you to practice. Pause the video, have a go with all the questions, and start the video again. Change to green pen and self marker. don't forget the units. Always when you're finding the area, it's going to be the unit squared. Well done if you managed to do all of them right. Here you have more questions to practice. Pause the video and see how many you can do. Here are all the answers. Change to green pen and self-marker. This is the end of the lesson today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and have a good day.